Hello everyone, welcome back to a new episode of Voice of Cards. Last time we left off, we cleaned up a lot of the optional stuff on the map. We beat the arena and got a bunch of new weapons, one of which Baron is using right now. And now I think we should just go ahead and go to the Spirit Spire and progress things a bit. Now that I know there's a post-game, if there's anything that I missed, I can take care of it during the post-game. And this will also help me level up, because I'm assuming that there's going to be another dungeon before we can do the final boss fight, or maybe we just walk right past Laty and... or walk right past the entire dungeon and just walk right up to Laty and fight her. I don't know. Let's find out together. Let's do it.
You turn to look at your allies and receive a stout nod from Laty.
Kokoro, Kokoriko, Rantertan.
Laty waves her staff and chants, showing off an excellent imitation of the self-proclaimed spirit. But when she sees your slack-jawed stare, she fidgets. I wanted to try it once, she confesses. Lack, his sole chance to shine stolen, chants in a disheartened voice, and leads you all to the heart's domain.
Poor Lack. I really thought you were going to betray me and be super evil.
You find yourselves back in the land of Woe's throne room. Now, it's time to put an end to that shadow.
Unable to use Bellwether. Finish off the Black Shadow. Okay. Did we get all of the, all of the monsters here? I don't recall. I think we did, because this area was so long. I just want to be sure. So, yeah, we got you. The skeleton was before. Obviously I'm missing you, the Superlicious, and I'm missing the Abject. Okay, so that makes sense. Let's progress then. Do our roleplay walk all the way up here instead of jumping. Boom.
So you've made your decision, the Queen says to Laty in a defeated voice. I have, Laty answers resolutely, having finally weathered the storms of her past. It seems the Queen no longer has reason to resist. You decide it's time to finish off the dying shadow beside her.
Damn right it is. You're gonna go down, friend. Are you healed, or do you have the same HP? Oh, you... Wait, Lack isn't with us? Oh, because this is cinematic battle. Starlight Vale, together! Laty, to me! To you! Actually happy I didn't speed it up yet. That was cool to be a slow fight. No XP though. Party has struck down the shadow. I always forget it says different things there.
The shadow's true form is the unfulfilled desire in Laty's heart.
I will fulfill this desire with my own words.
Her part to play now over. The Queen gazes upon Laty with a serene expression. The relics in your and Laty's hands radiate a dazzling light, and the final scar on Laty's heart begins to heal.
Hey, those aren't the version of those I have anymore. I have the upgraded ones.
With the final scar healed, Laty's heart's domain has returned to normal at long last.
Shall you and I go for a walk?
Go on, get, Lack exclaims enthusiastically, and the both of you head off.
Lack was removed from the party. Alright. Leave the land of woe. I guess Lack's gonna stay here, huh? Talk to you.
The queen tells you of a secret path at the rear of the castle. She says you can use it to leave the land of woe.
Use the secret path? Not yet.
You decide not to take the path, but return via the route you came.
Alright, let's talk, to you.
Your Majesty, you have a guest, he announces as you draw near.
She knows, friend. Let's go ahead and speed it up, too. There we are.
The soldier speaks as you pass by. Mind your manners before the queen, he cautions quietly. The soldier stands at attention. Talking to him gets no response.
What about you?
Quiet before the queen, he says.
Alrighty, so boom.
Lack floats in the air, its mouth gently opening and closing.
What are you, a fish? Weird.
The throne is vacant, almost as if waiting for your rear to fill it.
Thrones never look comfy. Yep, let's use the secret path.
You decide to take the secret path and leave the land.
Alright, we are out of here.
Before your eyes stretches a pure and peaceful domain. The leaves rustle in the breeze, and the waves gently ebb and flow, as if to show the peace that has come to Laty's heart. Perched atop a nearby hill, Laty beckons you over. Perhaps she wishes to give you a tour of her own heart.
Explore the world with Laty. She is near Anxiety Town. Sorry, I always want to say Anxie Town. But no, Anxiety Town. There we go.
You can see white birds flying around the spire in the distance. Your eyes follow the birds until eventually landing upon Laty's smile, and you reflect on your journey. The first time you came to this place, the entire world was cloaked in black, and Laty couldn't utter a single word. You were drawn from your thoughts when you feel Laty tug on your sleeve. She says that there's still much more to see.
I like how the sprite for Laty is like permanently smiling now. It's pretty adorable.
Beautiful trees line the restored forest, and butterflies float about as you stroll through, admiring the greenery. A butterfly lands on Laty's fingertip. As you watch her quietly rejoice, you think back on your travels. When you visited the nearby town, your feelings toward Laty were already...
Oh.
While you're deep in thought, Laty taps your shoulder. We should be getting back to Lack, she says with a smile.
Well, there we go. The confession of love.
Wow, you've come a long way. Would you like to go back now?
Yeah, please. So yeah, the confession of love. You were thinking about it there.
You hasten back to Lack's side in the land of woe.
Laty's flip side story. Cool. Well, let's go ahead and check that out. Okay, things are too happy. When are things gonna go horrible? I know it's gonna happen. Young woman from the shores of Omega Isle, protected by a young navigator, she has lost her voice for reasons unknown. She speaks innocently, like time had stopped for her while she was without voice. She can hardly contain herself for joy, and talks so much that the young man sometimes scolds her. No. Adorable. Alright, I'm back, Lack.
Beneath the light of the stained glass window, you and Laty stand at the spirit's side. Are you ready? Lack asks. And Laty nods. In the throne room, where her desires once lurked in the shadows, Laty bears her heart to you.
Uh-oh. Okay, you have my attention. I love you.
In a trembling whisper, Laty makes a bold confession. It appears that over the course of your journey, she has developed feelings for you. But having been born a sacrificial maiden, she suppressed those feelings, fearing they would only be a burden to you.
In response, you say, is this like a decision? Like, is this a story thing? Is this a different ending? I hope not. I'm gonna say I love you too. Because, yeah, I mean, Laty's cool, Baron's cool, and they've been spending an entire journey together, so it kind of makes sense that they would fall for each other.
Laty stares down at the ground as she awaits your answer. And you decide to respond to her confession in equal earnest. She gazes up at you with wide eyes, as if disbelieving her own ears. You can see tears threatening to overflow in her eyes. A transparent light begins to overflow from Laty's staff. It's as radiant as the glow from the Maiden's relics.
There we go. Hueless Maiden's relic, blessed by the elements. Yeah.
According to Lack, now that her heart's domain has been restored, she can become a true maiden. With that, she can now save Omega Isle. Your journey's purpose fulfilled, you and Laty look at each other with an ephemeral smile.
But she's gonna be gone. We have to find a way to save her. The world we made is full of light, and my heart is full of love. Laty gained memories of love. Finally, the world is how I wished it.
There's something odd about Lack's voice.
God, I knew it.
And not just that. Cotton begins to spill out from its insides as it takes the form of a human.
I knew it. I knew it. I said it. I said it. If there's an adorable little character that's leading you on your adventure 9 times out of 10, they're evil. Also, come on, Lack looked like a devil in the art and stuff. Come on.
Something's not right. When you attempt to speak to Lack, you are struck by a tremor large enough to shake the world itself. The palace begins to crumble, and Laty is swallowed by the fissure that opens in the throne room.
Told you everything was too happy.
Your fingers graze hers as you try to grab her, but Laty is just beyond your reach, and she tumbles into the abyss.
I can't lose Laty. She generates my gems, and I love her. The Heartstone Main is a realm cloaked in black. Its myriad scars tell of the girl's woes. Anguish at being born a maiden unable to fulfill her duty. Sadness at being scorned by those she cared for most. At journey's end, hope blooms within her scarred heart. The love that she has suppressed is realized at long last. The clouds part, giving way to a beautiful, bright realm. The tale of Heartstone Main, only for it to be plunged into darkness once more at the hands of the spirit they once called friend. Wow, that looks like a Kingdom Hearts world. Oh boy, that song was really good. We finally have vocals added to that song that plays all the time.
The furious, roiling seas have swallowed all but a small strip of land. The last vestige of a drowning heart, desperate for rescue. The heart's domain is but a shadow of its former self. Devastated by the awesome power of the tsunami that nearly swallowed it whole. Lack's transformation. The quake that threw you to your knees. Laty, as the earth swallowed her. You shake your head to free yourself from the harrowing visions. Laty. You have to find Laty
Damn right we
The
do.
wind changes direction so abruptly, you can't help but feel it's telling you something, urging you to the northwest.
Laty was removed. Yeah, it makes sense that it's urging us to the northwest. Lacks flip side story, of course. Well, we gotta read that now. We might be able to get some more context about what the hell is going on here. I'm sorry, you're not a monster, even though you kind of are, jerk. A creature resembling a charming, stuffed animal. Calls itself a spirit, but whether its appearance is its true form or something wearing some kind of headgear, no one knows. Not a young girl's hand inserted into the stuffed toy, but a young girl growing from the stuffed toy. The appendage undulates, pulsating like loose entrails. Ew. Ew, I hate it. Quit that. Nasty. So you're growing from lack. That's bleh. Well, do I want to go back into the Land of Woe? Do I also want to re-explore all of these areas? Like, is there going to be new stuff here? Let's,
Tempting though it may be to wander, this isn't where you're headed, so you turn around.
Okay. Well, I'm going to explore everywhere here, just to make sure I'm not missing anything. Get me through here. Okay. Here's the squares I needed to go to, I suppose. Or the rectangles in this... rather. In this case.
You stop before a gash in the earth, filled with rushing, muddied water. You see no way of crossing to the other side. In an instant, a bridge appears over the surging rapids. You catch sight of a figure on the opposite side of the chasm. Is this their handiwork?
They were obscured. It was just a silhouette, but I believe that was the queen or Laty's mom? They look pretty similar, to be fair.
A lone woman approaches you as you alight from the bridge. She bears more than a passing resemblance to Laty.
Yep, Laty's mom. Are you Laty's mother?
The mysterious woman merely smiles in response to your query. At last, she speaks. Her voice is soft and calm. She informs you that she is the former maiden of Omega Isle, which makes her Laty's mother. She studies you for a time. A sense of relief plays across her face as she whispers, "Yes, I can trust you with her." The woman begins walking, slowly enough that you believe she means for you to follow. Might she be leading you to Laty?
Follow the road beyond the bridge in search of Laty. Alright, Lego then. Down here, up here. So how far is this? Yeah, I think we're gonna wrap all the way... Yeah, we're wrapping all the way around. So you're not actually in my party, right? As a character? No. I don't get to fight with Laty's mommy. How unfortunate. And down here? Nope. There might not be any chests here, but I have an obligation to check anyway. Alright. Likely nothing, but I need to see. Also gonna try to enter every town. Doesn't seem like that really does anything, though.
Laty's mother speaks of her daughter as you walk down the road. Laty has long felt isolated, she says, having succeeded her mother, only to be driven from the village. Traveling with you, however, taught her how to open up once more. You've saved my child, and I cannot thank you enough, she says with a warm smile.
You're welcome. We restored the light to Laty's heart. And I'd do it again. Alright, down here. I do wonder if saying no to Laty would have opened up a different ending or something.
Laty's mother stops and extends a finger northward. Laty cries out for your help from the spire, she says gravely.
Yeah.
You see a towering, crooked structure in the center of the heart's domain.
Yeah, that really looks like a Kingdom Hearts world. Like how it would look when you're in space, looking at it from the gummy ship.
You begin walking toward it, praying all the while that no harm has befallen Laty.
Head for the spire. Alright, am I going to be fighting everything by myself? Because that looks like it could be a full-blown dungeon, right? Whoop. Wrong way there. And I also do have a save file before we made this decision, so I suppose I'll just keep that save file. I really wish I had more than 3 slots so I could put it in a different spot. There's really no reason for games not to have like 50 save slots these days. Or like 100. Honestly, you can have as many as you damn well want. But most games don't give you the option to, but having like at least 10 or something is always a happy medium that I like, because then I can hide an important save slot down at the bottom so I never save over it. Yep, nothing to do here. If I inspect the Stela, nothing. Alright, nothing to do with this.
You see a very familiar face when you arrive at the spire gate. Oh, thank goodness you've made it, Greeth says with no small amount of relief. That relief, however, is short-lived, as you take notice of countless eyes peering at you from the shadows.
Ooh, are my maiden and attendant this time going to be Laty's mom and Greeth? That would be so cool.
Laty's parents stand between you and the shadows, urging you to press on ahead while they buy you time.
Oh.
They square up to face the encroaching darkness. Shoulder to shoulder, they look like the many maidens and their attendants you've met along your journey. Chest tight with sorrow, you trust them to their task and fight your way into the spire.
No, I wanted to fight with them. Join the team.
A twisted version of the Spirit Spire looms before you, emptied of the memories of your many visits.
That music's creepy. Like the whispering in my ear. I don't like it. Don't like it one bit.
You hear a wail of anguish as you push the heavy door open. Was that Laty? Yes, it must have been.
Head toward the source of the crying.
It's all right, Laty. I'm here, you say in a soft, soothing voice. Laty's gaze meets yours. Her anguished, fearful expression gives way to relief. The two of you embrace, as if trying to forget the short yet all too long time you were forced to spend apart. Laty's tears subside, and she regains her composure. You move to punish Lack for destroying the heart's domain, but Laty takes firm hold of your sleeve. Even after all this, she seems to trust it, to believe there is more to its situation than meets the eye. Lack awaits atop the spire. Hoping to learn why it's doing this, the two of you journey upward.
Laty joined your party. Laty's a Mega Memorial staff transformed into the Eternal Maiden's Relic. Yeah, we know that. So, your stats are much better now. 23, 16 defense, 20 speed. You still have your lowered HP from when I left you, and now we can actually get into battles. Makes sense. It's just you dorks, though. So, whatever. But the enemies take increased light damage, so... as soon as Baron's turn rolls around here, I'm gonna hit you with a Starlight Veil. God, that music's... I don't know. They're doing a good job with this particular soundtrack. It's so crazy how much music can do for an area. And this giving like this somber, melancholic, freaky feeling to it is really, really powerful. I am going to explore this entire room. There could be treasure. And I like treasure.
And
I don't really need to fight any of you dorks, but, whatever. It's easy kills, I suppose. Because this seems to one-hit you all. I don't know, maybe it didn't kill the ones on the right and the left. Nope, they're all dead.
2 fight as 1.
They sure do. Boom. 800 XP out of that, too. Not bad experience. We're not close to a level up at all. Oh boy. Okay, then. Maybe I should start doing all the battles that I can, just so I can level up a little bit, since we're approaching the end here. I mean, like I said, at least they're really fast. Oh, decreased light damage. Well, that's annoying. Well, I don't think I can kill you all with Hurricane. Or Tempest, sorry. Well, it only reduced it by, 5, right? So that's still... The Starlight Veil still does more damage than Tempest does. So let's hit him with one of these. That might still be enough to kill, like, at least one of them. 2 of them, okay.
Magnificent.
The little goblin thing's the only one that lived. Okay, that's fine. You can do that. I don't mind. Thunderbolt. Hit him with a Thunderbolt! Good old Lieutenant Surge. Alright, 733 XP. Boom. Okay, nothing hiding over here. I just wanted to check. Yep, let's go up to the second floor then. This is where the altar should be, correct?
The altar is surrounded by 4 stela, each bearing the color and likeness of their respective maiden. You reflect on the friends you've made over the course of your journey. If only they were there by your side now. As if responding to your quiet summons, light issues forth from the stela and the maiden's relics. Laty's memories of them live on in the heart's domain. Perhaps they can aid you in your hour of need, after all.
Approach the stela to add the maidens and their attendants to your party! Yes! Well, I know which ones I'm choosing. I gotta say, out of all the maidens, I really do like Queenie and Blight the most, although, Gladio and Levia are also quite powerful. So maybe we'll pick them. Hyde and Phila were okay, you two were okay. I really think it's between Blight and Levia and Gladio, though. Or Blight and Queenie and Levia and Gladio. I like them too much. Add Queenie and Blight to your party? Yes. They are very good, what can I say? Do they have their upgraded weapons, I wonder? That I got? No, you just have a Knight's Order sword and Martialist garb. Okay, so let's give you dorks some weapons, why don't we? You can have a... Did I give you a Darkstay ring? Numbstay ring 2, Freeze Stay... Okay, I have a Freeze Stay ring too. We haven't run into anything that freezes us yet. I remember the last time when I played the first game, bosses don't really use status effects that much, so it's a bit weird that these rings are even in the game. Because it doesn't really come up that often. But whatever, we've done it. Do I need to step on the altar?
The altar glows with a faint light. Touching it might just send you back to the real world.
No, I'm good. I am fine without doing that. Alright. Now we're in a cave. Can you down? Ooh, a chest! Finally! All of my exploring has finally borne fruit. Jeez. Yep, you go first, Queenie. Interesting. We'll do a slashy slashy. And... Charge spell for Laty. And then if we can get to Baron... Alright, well, go ahead and deal your wind damage, Blight. You were weak to it. And... Tempest. Whee! Boom. God, Baron's so scary. Horrifying, really. Alright, what is this? Ring of Evasion. Greatly increases chance to evade attacks. What does Laty currently have equipped? Ring of Life. Yeah, no, I like that more, I think. Being able to just have you restore HP is pretty handy. You just get some passive regen. But, I mean, if I am spamming items a lot, maybe it's better just to dodge. I don't know. We'll, think about it. That would give you more speed, but less HP. I kind of like the increased HP and everything you get from that item. Slash U. And charge. Yeah, unfortunately Baron is back to being the slowest character I have. These two are very, very fast. But that's why I like them. They are powerful. Whee! I wonder if it would be cool to have some stats about what players chose who at this particular part of the game. I'm imagining maybe Lavia, Gladio, and Queen Eat Polite would be some of the most popular. And then I'm guessing after that it would be Lanka, Krim maybe, and then Fila, Hyde. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just getting who people thought was the best characters wrong. I really liked Queenie and Blight, so it was a no-brainer for me. Alright, well, with that, this area looks massive. I think we're going to go ahead and end this episode of Voice of Cards off here. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.